Good afternoon. Welcome to Omnibroslive. Omnibroslive. That's me, Omnidog. I am your Omnibro Live because I'm all alone. I am the only one that made it on time to this project. Hey, Jesse, say what? Good to see you too. Worlds in Ink, ETL. How's it going, guys? Good to see you guys. Thanks for showing up. The Omnidog is back. Yes, I feel much better. And Johnny Rando, thank you for showing up. And we have a live show. We don't have much news, but we do have a fun feature that we're going to do today. We are going to do what books we don't think are going to get a reprint. We actually do think there are some books that are not going to get reprinted. And we're going to do some speculation on that. I think I will wait for my other Omni brethren to show up for that. My Omni siblings, my OmniBros. I will wait for them. And I appreciate, let's see, did I get notified? Oh, right on, man. I just got notified that we're on the air, so notifications are working. And I want you guys to know that it means a lot to me that you say good to see you. I really appreciate that. It makes me feel good. It really does. Spoiler alert. What's the spoiler alert, ETL? Oh, no, we're not. We're not doing another Pop-Tart episode. No, this will actually be this will actually be a real episode. Thank you, Chris M. I appreciate that. I really do. That makes me feel good. I definitely appreciate any kind of good wishes. That really makes me feel good because I felt wretched last week. I was super nauseated or nauseous, and I had migraines, and I was just as sick as a dog last week. I got nothing. Whoops, there's Comics Guide 101. Let's add him to the stream. Whoa. What's up, Home Pizza?
Whoa, hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, dude. You just threw
pizza?
Me right into there. Oh,
up.
Hey. And there's the
how's it going, man? I think that's you.
That's me. I fixed it. I got it.
Okay. Tim Klein, thank you. Christopher Banda, thank you. Hoff, lifelong lurker. Oh, jumping into the pond with both feet. What up, Hoff? Breaking his chat virginity. Good for you, dude. Yeah, no, I was sick as a dog last week, but I feel so much better. When you spend the week in bed, nauseated and with a headache, it's just not fun. As much fun as it sounds like, just spending time in bed, it gets old really fast. And God, I felt so great Friday when I finally just felt good. You just go, huh, I feel good. I feel good. I finally feel good. You just think it was a test. Somebody sent you a test to make you feel good again. And
so what was it? You were
I don't know. I don't know. I had a migraine last Sunday, a week ago Sunday. I felt awful. And sometimes with migraines I get nauseous. And this nausea, and I kept getting sharp pains where my hernia surgery was. Those lasted all week. I know. And my primary care guy had me go in for an ultrasound. So the ultrasound showed nothing wrong with my hernia, but he still wanted me to make an appointment with my hernia surgeon. So I did. I'm seeing him Tuesday, and he'll tell me nothing's wrong. But man, I was feeling, and I was worried the two were connected, that my hernia surgery, I was getting sharp pains and I was nauseated. So when I have a migraine, I just go, oh, okay, it's a migraine. I understand that.
Right.
But when I get nausea, I'm like, my mind can go 50 different directions of what's wrong with me. And those sharp pains, I'm thinking I have appendicitis, cancer of the rectiliography of the stomachus, the second legging of everything. I'm just like, everything's wrong with me now. I'm dying. So, and I'm not generally a hypochondriac, but I was like, sharp pains, nausea, this is the end. So I feel much better now. So, and you know what else makes, there's Gabe. There's Gabe. What up, Gabe Butterino?
What up, Jess?
I
told everybody in the chat that you were pregnant, and that's what was wrong.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm pregnant.
You're pregnant.
I'm the baby on board, ETL says.
Dad.
InStockTrades.com. I was waiting for Gabe to get on board so we could go. I don't know if Gio's joining us or not, but InStockTrades.com, where you can get up to 50% off your collected editions, loyalty discounts. Add 2% to that. This week, this is what you've been waiting for, a Marvel sale where not only can you get like up to 2% off, you get an extra 3% that stacks. So theoretically, you could get like 45% off a Marvel book. I don't think it applies to new books. So you can't get 55% off. But you can get 45% off older books, which is insane. So this is, and the, wait, that's this week, right?
It ends tonight.
It ends tonight.
Today's the last day, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not 100% back in my groove yet. Oh, ETL says you can get 47% off Marvel books. ETL's always doing my job for me. What would I do without you, ETL?
He'd make you go watch Stranger Things.
We're going to get into that. We're mathing hard. You're right, Worlds in Ink. We are going to get into Stranger Things. But yeah, In Stock Trades, big super sale this weekend on Marvel products. And of course, you have me to thank for that because I just bought a bunch of Marvel trades with the last sale. So I like emptied my wish list. So you're welcome for that. If you order $50, there's Weekend Geekdom. Right on, man.
It's Gio's on the show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to the show. I'm late. You're not. Don't worry about it. Great to be here. And, yeah, continue onward.
CP time.
Yeah.
I think I can say Puerto Rican time, and that's about all I can get away with. Yeah, you guys can get away with more.
Technically, I'm an hour ahead. So when it's daylight savings time, it lines up with Eastern time. But, yeah, go ahead.
If you order $50 or more in an order with IST, you get free shipping, which is amazing. Fabulous customer service. Fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrade.com. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Was that the theme song for Get Smart?
Yep. Ooh, nice. Very good, dude.
I know my stuff. It was either that or Dragnet. I don't remember.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Johnny Rando got it too. Nice.
We need some power chords to go with the ISP.
I should set it up like Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
Exactly. That'd be kind of dope if you had like sound effects like that. So that is a crazy sell for in-stock trades because, like you said, the discount stack if you have that loyalty discount. Usually, that's an exception to the rule.
Yeah, that only happens like twice a year.
So what you do is you make one order to get your $50 worth and your free shipping. Then make a second order, and then you'll have a loyalty discount.
Yeah. No, what you do is you
Break it up by $50.
You PM me and say, Jess, did you make a big order recently? And I'll say yes. And you'll say, oh, good. That means IST is going to have a monster code sale this weekend. Because Jess set it all up for you. You're welcome.
What Jess needs to do is try and buy some of these out-of-print books that we want reprinted or that we think will never get reprinted and see what happens.
So, yeah, we don't have much news to talk about. Oh, ETL has a compliment here. Let's put it up for Geo.
Aw, thank you.
Geo's hair and beard on point per usual.
Geo sounds amazing today too. Like your internet connection must be.
Oh yeah,
you must have got a new hamster for the wheel or something.
So apparently, my webcam, I had to set it up at 720. I had it at a much lower setting, so maybe that's why. I don't know, but yeah, it does sound a little bit better.
Yeah, you look much better.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know you actually had a beard.
Wow.
He
All
thought
right.
it was his chest hair that went all the way up.
Let's see. Here's I don't know if this question pertains to anybody here. It might pertain to Geo. I know it pertains to Tyler Blunt. If Tyler Blunt was in the chat, he could answer this question. Tyler, are you in the chat?
If you've seen Dragon Ball, the animated show, just know that the manga is just as good as the show and even better. It goes, the pace is a lot quicker, and it's the fights look amazing in the Viz Big editions, the really large format. So yeah, I would recommend getting the Dragon Ball mangas.
Yeah, because the show, I love the show. It's one of my favorite shows of all time, honestly. I've never read the mangas because I don't read manga. But the show is super, super padded to try and they were padding episodes and padding episodes and padding episodes to try and wait for the manga to come out to get new material for the show, right? So there's a lot of filler, like terrible filler in the show.
The original.
And they did that Dragon Ball Z Kai, which kind of cut all the filler and it's basically fights.
Yeah, the original show had close to 300 episodes, while Kai, which cut out the filler, was 190. So there's a huge chunk of material that's not in the manga. So when you read the actual manga, it goes by quicker and you'll have a fun time anyways.
Yeah, it's not 25 episodes of Goku running around Snake Away or whatever it's called. Jesus.
Yeah. Getting tossed into, what was it called? HFIL in the censor dub. Home for Infinite Losers. Because they couldn't say hell.
Okay, well, I was wrong. We got an answer for it.
How many mangas is it? It's 25 or something, right? 20?
I think. Let me check.
I'm trying to remember because we have the box set at the stores. I think it's like 20 books in the box set. And I haven't, as much as I love the Dragon Ball Z cartoon, I never finished it. I've only gotten up to like the Great Saiyan Man stuff, and I just kind of fell off because Trunks is so good, and then once Trunks kind of goes away, I lose interest.
The what follows is great. It's not as great as the Cell Saga, which is one of my favorite parts of the series, but the Boo stuff, and it's great.
I love the Cell Saga because there's just such a build-up. That's super padded though, but there's such a build-up for him to like get to his final form. Oh, good stuff.
Here's somebody that already took advantage of the IST. Anthony Barber used the IST sale to his advantage. I bought 2 Shang-Chi Omnis and like 4 Epics because the sale. Nice.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah, Shang-Chi. We were early adopters of that, weren't we, Lou?
Yeah, very early adopters.
I remember that crazy hype.
Yeah.
When Shang-Chi was first coming out in those Omnis. And I was like one of the first, like, earlier DM kind of craze. With Shang-Chi, the DMs.
Those were fun books. I thought they were fun.
Never read them. I have zero interest in Shang-Chi.
Read them now before the hype comes with the movie and all that stuff. So you're in the front seat of the hype train when that movie goes out.
Well, here's the thing:
they will go out of print.
Yeah, and they were a part of the last big clearance blowout sale from Diamond.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, they were. So those books that are on those clearance lists are a pretty good indicator of what's going to be going out of print. It's not a guarantee. It's not a promise. It's 100% not like these are for sure going to go out of print. But the point of these sales is to clear stock. So that's basically what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell these things out. So whenever you see these things on these clearance prices, they are on their way to going out of print. They're being forced to go out of print. And then you're seeing that now because Carnage is out of print. And Carnage is on...
That got clearance?
Yep, that got clearance.
Ryley is... that's almost an official recommendation. He's been talking about it so long.
It's been
really a lot of good stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of Jerry Conway. That he did that recent storyline. That stuff's in there. I'm trying to think what else is in there. There's not Maximum Carnage stuff in there, which is odd, but it's like all the miniseries and things like that. Like I think Carnage USA. There's some good stuff in there, but whenever those things are on clearance, that's a good idea of what's typically gonna fall out of print too.
There was actually a really good question here that we can. There's a couple of different ways for us to answer this. Any public site link to check for out-of-print Marvel Omnibus without having to search each book individually at different retailers? Tim, you're in luck. If you go to my website, not my website, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a show where I talk about, I have an actual list. This is about 6 weeks old now at this point, I would guess, where I talk about Marvel books that are out of print and Marvel Omnis that are about to go out of print and Marvel Omnis that are safely in print. That's Omnidog's Vault on YouTube.
I think I've heard of that.
Thank you. That's where you'll see this guy.
Also, keep subscribed to the Omnibus Collectors Network, and you'll find out if we have some news for you on out-of-print books that are new and stuff.
Right. And another source for Marvel Omnibus stuff, I don't know. He puts out so many videos that I have no idea what he's put out this week. But Omar's channel, Near Mint Condition, he's an OmniBro for now. He may be a Geminite soon.
Sorry.
But
sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
Yes, you should. I'm making a joke. But he probably has some kind of video on what's out of print for Marvel because he's got pretty much the major league hookup with Marvel. So if you check out Near Mint Condition, Omar's site, you will undoubtedly find some kind of information there. So check out Omnidog's Vault, Near Mint Condition. And anybody else have anything they want to tell Tim?
Tim, you're awesome for being on the show today. Thank you.
Nice. Tim, way to go. You're awesome.
So I put the link of your show, Jess, in the chat. I put Omar's link in there in the chat. It's all in our description as well. The description of every episode has each one of our individual shows linked in there. And I would also like to throw out...
oh, you got the individual show?
No, I mean like our individual shows, like our channels.
Wait, did you get my? Oh, you just got my channel.
The channel. I'm
I
not doing
thought
that
you
much
dug and
research.
got my show.
I'm not doing that much research. That's ridiculous.
That's what I was gonna say.
Follow Omnibroslive on Instagram. When newer things start to go out of print, we'll make a post about like out of print alerts and things like that, so you can see what's. You might have a list of what is out of print, but we update what is going out of print or what's been not confirmed, but what we think has fallen out of print currently, newer stuff. So.
Also, CBR Mr. Awesome's right. CBR forums, Turtle Dog. He's who I used as my reference. If you go to the CBR forums and search for Turtle Dog, he has. That's who I got my Omnibus stuff from. So go to CBR forums under collected editions, and Turtle Dog should have. I don't know that he's updated it in the past 2 months, but he's a good resource.
So basically, what I'm hearing here is that we need to make a list and make it public somewhere.
Yeah, probably on Instagram or something.
Or I mean, we could do like a shared file somewhere or something where we can keep a list of out of print books, because we get this question fairly often. So
I'm not a jilted lover.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Right.
I'm not a jilted lover.
How many rabbits have you cooked on your stove?
Nobody's done any dead bunnies on my front porch. Wait, there was another one. This is right up your alley. Gabe from Mindfunk.
I was about to ask of the Spider-Man versus Venom and the Carnage Omnibus, which is worth picking up if I can grab only one. All right, so that's a good question. What's the Spider-Man versus Venom one?
That's got Maximum Carnage in it, right?
Right. So this is gonna be a little. All right, so this is gonna be a little hard to say because I have the Spider-Man versus Venom Omnibus strictly 100% just for. I'm gonna look over. Hey, you can see me if I look over like this.
Wait, I'm trying to fix this.
So I have the Spider-Man versus Venom Omnibus strictly for the Maximum Carnage storyline that's in it, because Maximum Carnage is one of the greatest Spider-Man stories ever told, especially right now with the big attention and spotlight that Carnage is getting because of Donny Cates' Venom storyline and Absolute Carnage coming out. That's coming out this week, actually. It's a great book. Everything else in that book is kind of, for me, doesn't matter whatsoever. I'm in there just for Maximum Carnage. With that said, Maximum Carnage is again its own epic collection. So if you're like me and you want just the Maximum Carnage storyline, I will pass on the omnibus and wait for the epic collection. So in that case, I would go for the Carnage omnibus, just because it is really good stuff with, like we were saying earlier, Jerry Conway stuff and the other Carnage storylines, and then get the epic collection when Maximum Carnage comes out. So boom.
Okay. Oops. Let's see. Where'd that go? Uh-oh. Wait. There it is. Okay. Dirty Hot Dog Waterful. Jess, when will be the next time you review IDW TMNT? Can't wait. I should do one like every 6 weeks or so. So probably another couple weeks, but I want to, I should probably do one a month. That way I'll keep remembering what's going on. Gio really super baited me.
Look at Luis with his OmniBros shirt.
Whoa!
Right.
Wait,
Nice.
let me highlight that guy. Look at that. And
This is
can you show the back?
model for us. Thank you.
I know, Emily, in stock trades. Nice.
I like this shirt.
It's a good shirt. I love that shirt.
It's nice.
It's a solid shirt.
These aren't on sale anywhere, right? These were just
that was a single press run we made for us. Unlike our other T-shirts that you can find at Teespring at the link below, like the Raw Shark and the Omnibros shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Jess, are you looking forward to Tom King writing Adam Strange? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a weird one because I have zero knowledge of Adam Strange besides like the Justice League Unlimited episodes.
Same.
I know nothing about. I know the basic idea of his character and his story and you know his elements of the Zeta Beam and all that kind of fun stuff, but I've read no Doctor Strange or Adam Strange.
He was in the what was the crossover? Infinite Crisis, right? With Rand Thanagar War.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. I liked it. There was a 2000 series. I forgot the exact year. I think it was with Pasquale Ferry doing the art, and I thought that was pretty cool. I liked it. I just like the concept of him going out there and being like literally lost in space and falling in love with an alien chick.
I think it's gonna be a good series. So whenever Tom King does these these kind of like C-list characters that nobody really knows about, it's amazing. Like with Vision and with Mr. Miracle and the Omega Man, stuff like that. He really hits his strides.
And sorry to butt in, Strange is in Young Justice season 2.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. That's like I said, that's probably the only stuff I really know from is from the animated.
I feel like I just read some. Was he in Green Lantern, the most recent Green Lantern or something, by Grant Morrison? I feel like I just read some Adam Strange recently.
I think he was in there. Let me check.
Because I feel like I just read some Adam Strange recently. And
yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, I thought so. The only spacey thing I read recently was Green Lantern.
Issue 6 is Power Ring against Blaster in a duel to the death with Adam Strange. And the covers the two of them facing off. So he's in there.
Okay, I thought so. Let's see. Here's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
I'm not a fan of that storyline, so I don't know.
Okay. Anybody know anything about this?
I'm not reading this. Absolutely not. That's garbage.
Okay, Gabe letting you know right away where he stands.
Is it Daredevil Shadow and Omnibus good? I mean, you know what? It's a good story, like concept idea and everything like that. But the ending for it is absolute garbage. The way they kind of solve their problem is just one of the worst things I've ever experienced.
Well, I thought it was terrible. I hated it. Yeah, I really hated it. Coming off of Brubaker's excellent run to that, I was like, ugh.
Well, Andy Diggle's run I enjoyed up until like the Shadowland crossover. And it was a cool idea of like, hey, look, Daredevil is turning into a no-nonsense protector of Hell's Kitchen. He's going to take over the Hand. He's going to kind of sanction off all of Hell's Kitchen, and it's under his protection as the leader of the Hand. And he is possessed by like the devil that the Hand worships, or a demon or whatever. And that's a really cool idea, and it's fun, and you get to see him be like a really big anti-hero, or he's doing bad things but for good reasons. And then the way it ends is just garbage.
Okay, that should answer your question, Carl N.
I own it just so I can have the complete volume
Right.
volume 2 of Daredevil in omnibus form. And then hunt down the DM cover, because that John Cassidy cover is another thing that's just garbage.
What about
that
the
cover
Marvel
is
Knights?
The worst.
Marvel Knights by Joe Quesadilla.
That's amazing. I love quesadillas.
Okay.
With like guacamole and stuff.
Ooh.
But
no,
but that's the kickoff for Daredevil Volume 2.
Okay.
Which was written by Kevin Smith. Joe Quesada did the art.
Right.
That stuff's really good, and then it leads into David Mack's Part of a Whole is in there as well. And then that leads into the Bendis stuff. So it's great. It's a really good Mysterio story.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, the art is great. I mean, that's when I really fell in love with Joe Quesada. He's like took 20 steps above where he was before he did the Daredevil stuff. It's great. Really fun, cool story. And you get to see Mysterio in a completely different light. And it becomes a big continuity error later in Marvel Comics as well. That's great. I did a review on it on my channel when it came out.
Oh, Mr. Omnidog, when's the Jack Kirby Bronze Age Omnibus overview coming? You mean...
Jess, you have a hernia. Don't pick that thing up.
You're right. This thing's a monster. Okay, I'll do that this week, Sergio.
Nice.
Okay, good idea. This thing is a huge...
I love that all the Jack Kirby Omnis, the spines look beautiful together.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. With the little Jack Kirby logo at top.
Mm-hmm.
We should all get a Jack Kirby. We should all get that Jack Kirby tattooed on us.
That would be the only tattoo I would ever consider.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Let's see, how can I...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that thing is bitching.
Yeah.
That is cool. The cigar in his mouth.
Yeah. But you guys saw how they're now doing the Fourth World in Absolutes. The Fourth World
Mm-hmm. Are you going to pick that up?
Yeah, I could like Absolutes better.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Because that omnibus is a beast too. So if I can get in Absolutes, which is bigger format, so you get to see Kirby's work in a larger format, slightly easier to read, because it's not 30 pounds sitting on your crotch when you try to read it. I'm in. And it's a slipcase, so there's probably like extra Kirby art too. So yeah, I'm in.
Mr. Awesome, I just started TMNT, so I will be on volume 2.
I didn't see your video, Jess. What did you think of it?
I liked it a lot. I reviewed it with Tyler Blunt. I really liked it. He, of course, grew up loving the Turtles, and I knew nothing about them. So we approached it from kind of an old reader, new reader kind of look. That's a good idea for a show. Old reader, new reader.
Nice.
I might start a video series called that.
But you actually pick good stuff to read.
Yeah, I'll pick good books to read.
Or at least accessible stuff to read. Accessible stuff, I should say.
Stuff that's actually fun to read.
Yeah, not that Infinite Crisis or Crisis on Infinite Earth isn't good. It's completely inaccessible if you're a fairly newer reader.
Good grief.
Still wonder what made him decide to pick that.
Because Omar's an elitist.
Will DC ever print an Omni for Dennis O'Neill's the question? If DC ever looks at my videos and hires me the way Marvel hired Omar, that will be the second thing after I tell him to print John Byrne's Man of Steel in omnibus format. Then I would say the next thing is Denny O'Neil's question in omnibus format. But that's not going to happen, so I can't tell you, Johnny Rando, if it's going to happen.
That's another good topic. What DC books need to come out?
Oh, man. It's a lot of them.
I mean, they already did the best stuff. I mean, there's already 3 Nightfall omnibuses. I don't know what else is really needed out there.
That's the peak right there.
That is the peak.
Oh, boy.
Goes downhill from there. It's not that bad, Jess. You should give it another shot.
Hey,
what are we talking about? I'm looking at questions.
Oh, we were talking about how awesome Nightfall was and how it's the peak of DC's omnibus output. He's ignoring us.
Yeah.
So Hobbs and Shaw was garbage.
You saw? Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be fun. It's not.
It just drags. It's literally just one big fight scene. It's one big fight scene. It just never stops, which is fun for a while, and then you kind of get desensitized and you get bored of it. And then the soundtrack to the movie, every single scene is like a club song, like this really, really loud. I saw an IMAX, so it's even worse that person was breastfeeding the baby during the movie in a huge IMAX, loud movie theater. So you ever been to like a club or like a bar and they have like a TV on and the TV's playing a movie, but you can't really watch it? You can watch it, but you don't know what's going on because the music is so loud. It's like that, where all it is just they're talking, but it's really, there's no sound to it because all it is really loud music. I feel like I'm like 500 years old. Your music is too loud. Get off my yard.
Yeah. Yep. It happens. You'd be surprised. It sneaks up on you.
But it's literally just club music. I'm like, man, I feel like I'm just watching movies in a club, right? I can't really pay attention to what's going on, and there's really nothing going on, but it's just music and a movie.
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I'm almost done with theaters in general. I don't want to do it anymore.
Is that the one where you said there was a baby crying?
Yeah, there was a lady breastfeeding her baby in the movie, and then of course the movie's like 1 billion decibels, and that kid's probably gonna be hard of hearing now.
Oh my gosh, that's insane! That is really so rude.
I've never seen anybody just breastfeed a baby in the middle of a theater before. I have no problem with anybody doing it. Like I'm all for women breastfeeding a baby in public. That's wonderful. Do what you got to do. That's a real thing. I'm not mad about that. I'm just mad that you took this baby to a movie.
Yeah,
Poor baby.
That's really inappropriate.
Poor baby.
Yeah.
So
she was kind of hot though, so whatever.
So what? In our little topic here, we don't really have much news, do we, Lou?
There's almost nothing to talk about other than what Gabe dropped on us yesterday about Liefeld, which I think Gabe and like a handful of other people are the ones that really care about it. I don't think it landed like a thud. I don't think most people really cared what happened. But Gabe, you could fill us in exactly what the details are.
So, from my understanding, Rob Liefeld put out a post on his social media saying that essentially he's no longer the owner or has any kind of control over his youngblood property and his youngblood characters. Apparently, the story goes back in the mid-90s. He sold, or him and Jeff Loeb brought in a investor and another entrepreneur into their business, and it created awesome studios. And that person later on brought in another third party into the business, and all kinds of business agreements were made, and whatever legal business nonsense that I have no idea what really comes down to contractually. But the meat and potatoes of it all is because of that, and because they were having a hard time trying to get youngblood made into a movie.
Mm-hmm.
These other investor entrepreneur gentlemen now have complete control over Youngblood and has cut Rob Liefeld out.
Totally.
So all of Rob Liefeld's original like extreme studio creations, like they divvied them up during this merger like consolidation, and they've got to pick who got what properties. And for whatever reason, Rob Liefeld did not get Youngblood, and now over time, his control has completely lapsed. So anything to do with Youngblood, apparently they're going to publish Youngblood in a completely different studio called Terrific. Rob Liefeld has no more dealings or control over these characters, and I think the world is a worse place because of that.
That doesn't sound fair at all.
No, it doesn't.
No, I mean that's business. That's the type of whatever contractual agreements they made back in the 90s or whenever this thing was set into place. But yeah, he got pushed out of that property.
Wow.
Yikes.
That is completely unfair.
I mean, I don't know. He just got Jack Kirby or Bill Fingered a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he's still going to get credit out of it and stuff like that whenever they do anything. I'm sure he still have some kind of creation credit involved, I'm assuming, but he has zero control over whatever is going to happen, comic book wise, movie wise, TV wise, whatever the case might be.
It's probably if they do if they do films or something like that, they're probably just gonna do based on character created by Rob Liefeld or something like that. And that's about the extent of what he's gonna get credit for. Which sucks for him, as as a business, as a business thing, it really sucks for him.
But that also was kind of what brought up the topic I came up with of what books that are out of print that we think will probably never be reprinted again.
Well, first we have to acknowledge 99 cents from the collector. He says, I got 99 problems. Thank you, the collector.
Thank you, the collector.
Yeah, man. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
And
so does that pop up now? Oh no, yeah.
I just popped it up.
Because we couldn't do that before. The super chat used to not show up before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So let's talk about that topic. Hello, River. Books that would not get a reprint. We've a lot of talk about books that are getting reprinted.
It's been a killer couple of like month or so.
Yeah.
Thanks to Omar and all of his announcements that he has a little connection with Marvel, which is fantastic. And we're getting like ahead of time announcements and reveals of like huge, massive whales have been taken down because of reprints. And I would like to think that a lot of us here on Omnibros Live and a lot of us in the community had a part in this because of all of our constant I don't want to use the word crying, but constant asking, constant needs, constant want, and we would bring it up so much, not just us but people in the community, that the attention has been seen, like the cries have been heard,
requests,
demands and
pleading. But no, I mean, there's been so much fervor behind these books. I mean, Uncanny X-Force is getting reprinted. That was like a $400 book for a while. Wolverine. I would say Wolverine the X-Men, but that's wrong. Sorry. The Wolverine Omnibus is getting reprinted. Ultimates is getting reprinted. Annihilation, which was like another like $400 book for a while, is getting reprinted. The Daredevil Bendis Omnibuses, that's out of control. That's those huge whales.
Those
Uncanny X-Force
down like Captain Ahab style. And we've been very, very excited, and we've been very lucky to get those kinds of reprints. Because one of the things that we've learned from doing all this is, one, the creators don't know that these things are out of print and going for a lot of money, and the publisher sure as hell doesn't know either.
Oh.
So they're pretty out of touch with that secondary market and the collector side of things. and we've been able to help bring that to their attention. So with all these reprints coming out, everybody wants to kind of speculate on what next reprints are going to be announced. And it kind of got me thinking of, especially with this whole Rob Liefeld thing, what books will probably never see a reprint. And a lot of it is probably due to certain legal reasons or these creator-owned books being moved to different publishers. So it kind of got me kind of thinking. I brought it up to the guys of what books we think will probably never see a reprint. So
Watchmen. Oh, wait. That gets reprinted every month.
And never in a different format or like, here's a black and white version or any of that kind of stuff either. Never. They would never do that.
I'm going to say the Ecstatics Omnibus probably will never get reprinted.
That's a good one.
Because we're getting them in the complete collection trades instead.
That's a real good one. I like that one.
Don't they have? Isn't that a new comic book too?
It just came out with a giant size Ecstatics like one shot, I think.
Yeah.
It's the original team. It's Peter Milligan and Mike Allred.
Allred.
Well, I think you had a really good one yesterday. Did you say the Goon? The Goon Library edition?
I did not say the Goon.
Oh, I'm going to say it then.
But yeah.
I don't think the Goon Library editions are going to get reprinted because those things are expensive. And Eric Powell has taken those things under his own publishing arm at Albatross Studios. And I don't think he's going to stick... I don't think he's going to come out with the dosh to reprint... Those are getting reprinted in paperbacks, right?
Like paperback omnibuses.
Paperback omnibuses, yeah. I don't think those are getting redone in library form like they were at Dark Horse. I think those are that's a definite not going to happen. Those library editions.
Fear Agent library editions.
Yeah, Fear Agent.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that started this conversation because somebody asked me what was going on with those, and I was like, well, Rick Remender owns that book. He owns the rights to all that. He's left Dark Horse and went to Image, and he did. I think Gio said it was like 4 final edition trade paperbacks, and that might be just it. I mean, we're not going to see those big library editions again because those library editions are kind of a Dark Horse format.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a shame. Those things are a work of beauty. They're really nice.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. And there's always people looking for it too.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those great series that when it was coming out was kind of just a dud. It didn't land too hard.
Fear Agent didn't?
Yeah, Fear Agent. I remember Rick Remender saying that he used to do every podcast and every interview. He did everything he could to promote that book and get the word out there. And it would never break a certain level of sales. So no matter how much he did, he just wouldn't break a certain level of sales. And now that we got the library editions that came out, I remember that first print just flew off the shelves. That thing sold out immediately. And then the second one sold out immediately. And I think that's it. I think we're going to be done with that. Because again, it's a situation of a creator taking his wares to a different publisher. And they have complete control over how these are released, and he's choosing to do them in trade paperbacks.
Yeah. You came up with another good one yesterday too.
I said I brought it here. I got another one here that I think will probably never get reprinted. But one of the ones I brought up in our discussion was JLA Avengers.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it'll ever get republished because of it's a dual contract. It's something that Marvel and DC have to do together, and this is the type of situation where things never seem to work out, and they never do another deal again, and they never seem to want to work together again, especially right now with the movies and things like that. And they're so much more of a competitor now than I think they've ever been, that for them to do something collaborative again, to bring out something like this, which is a huge expensive book. That
was like 3 owners ago too.
Yeah, they've been sold and resold multiple times to companies since then.
Yeah.
But this is a great book. Kurt Busiek, George Perez. But again, because of legal reasons and trying to get people to work together who probably don't feel like they need to work together to make money, I don't think this will ever be seen again. And watch, we're going to do this whole episode and we're going to be like, this is never going to happen. And then tomorrow, that's what happened with the whole Annihilation thing. That motherfucker. Like, I went on, like, no, I don't think, someone asked, Annihilation will get reprinted. I go, man, I don't think so, because it's been forever, and there's all these chances, and they never took those chances to do it. And then the next day, Omar's like, hey, everybody, this got reprinted. But yeah, this is a great book, one of a kind of situation. I don't think this kind of collaborative effort into making any comic book, I don't think there'll ever be a Marvel DC crossover again. At least probably not anytime soon. Mm-hmm. Let alone them reprinting some.
No, don't hedge your bets by saying anytime soon. This is it. It's not getting reprinted.
Not getting reprinted. I'm gonna be committal to what I say.
That's right. And you also said a good one yesterday in the chat, Usagi Yojimbo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Usagi Yojimbo hardcovers from Dark Horse, because again, it's another situation where the creator took that property away from the publisher into a different publisher.
Yeah. So they're going to get, I mean, those Dark Horse ones aren't going to get redone. It'll be done with a new publisher, but those Dark Horse ones, that's it.
Yeah. And I mean, who knows what's going to happen? He took it to, it's IDW. Oh, dude, IDW Usagi Yojimbo's would be pretty nice, probably. I've never read Usagi Yojimbo. I have little interest in the character at all. We talked about that before. But if they did IDW hardcovers, I think those would be pretty nice. But again, those Dark Horse ones that everybody wants, especially that Volume 1, we're never going to see it again.
No. Wait, are those going to be colored, those IDW ones? Or am I making that up in my head?
The ones we were hypothetically talking about?
The IDW ones.
He's only put out like one issue of a new series, of his new series to IDW.
But he's... Oh, okay. Wait, I thought he was going to reprint. I thought he was going to do the old Saga stuff with IDW. Am I not? Okay, wait, I'm mixed up now.
No, it's a new series on IDW. He's continuing the story on a new publisher.
Oh, okay. Okay, so he's not going to reprint the old stuff with IDW.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
But the first issue already came out, but I don't know if it's colored or not.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's colored?
Yeah. Is it colored? Or is it in black and white?
I don't know.
I've barely ever flipped through a Usagi Yojimbo books. I didn't know it was not colored.
I've never read a Usagi book.
I don't know.
Let me ask Siri.
Oh my god.
Hey Siri. Is the new Usagi Yojimbo series from IDW in color?
Okay, I found this on the web first. The new Usagi Yojimbo series from IDW in color.
Holy smoke. Wow. Aguiar Jimbo series is the new Use Aguiar Jimbo series. This isn't even, not even the same ballpark. It's not the same parking lot. No.
Sorry, Siri doesn't understand.
No.
Not the same parking lot. Yes.
Too many crickets.
You'd think it wouldn't be that hard.
I have to admit, my expectations were low for Usagi Yojimbo.
Were they really that low?
All right, so well, what was another one? Oh yeah, a lot of the ancillary Bendis stuff. I don't think it'll ever get reprinted.
Oh yeah, I was surprised at that. You were thinking Powers?
I don't think the Powers on the bus will get reprinted because again, that's another situation where he took that from Marvel and took it with him to DC, and he has his own imprint through DC. He has his own Jinx World imprint through DC right now.
Jinx World.
So that Marvel one, it's almost obvious, will never get reprinted. And along with that is the Bendis Crime Noir Omnibus, which collected his early works from Caliber, which was Fire and Torso and Goldfish and Jinx. That omnibus.
That thing's out of print, right?
I think it's long out of print. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want one. I love his crime novel stuff. His crime books are some of the best. Like, right now, for the last 10, 15 years, he's been known as a superhero writer, but his crime stuff is some of the best stuff out there.
I like his crime stuff a lot.
I wish we could go back to more of that stuff.
Yeah, seriously, like, he was a part of that crime comic writer kind of small circle with Greg Rucka and Ed Brubaker at the time.
Yeah.
And Brian Azzarello. Like, he's a part of that fold.
Yeah. Aside from Brubaker, I think he was, at the time, the best one doing it.
Definitely.
I just got done reading, and I'm going to do a review show with Luis right after this. Garth Ennis wrote crime books, Red Team, and I'm going to give a review on them. Spoiler alert, they're great. I know, but I'm telling you, I didn't know Garth Ennis. I mean, it's really, really good. I mean, it's so true to life, gritty, realistic, unbelievably so. It's amazing. I know he does really great war stuff, but I mean, he makes the shift over into crime fiction really good.
Yeah, it's Ennis, man. I think Ennis is one of the best ones doing it today.
Let's see. Jess, have you played the PS4 Spider-Man by any chance? My daughter and I, as soon as we finish Horizon Zero Dawn, we're going to give that a shot.
Spider-Man's fun. You can have a good time with that.
Yeah, it's a different game than my daughter's ever played, so I'm hoping she likes it because we play all games together now. So I'm hoping she likes it because I really want to play it.
I think she will.
I hope so. The mechanics, I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I really want to. Our backup game is a Tomb Raider game. I know she'll like that. Yeah. So, but we still haven't finished Horizon Zero Dawn yet. That's taken up about 140 hours of our lives.
What part are you on in Horizon?
We're in the add-on pack, Into the Frozen Wild.
Okay.
We're on the very last part. I think we're in the final part because we're in the Thunderdome or wherever we're supposed to be.
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Wherever we are, we're in Big Thunder Mountain Railroad or wherever we are. the big scary mountain. I'll tell you what. I don't think those Madman books are getting reprinted. Atomica and Gargantua.
Oh, those big giant ones? Yeah.
I don't think those are getting reprinted. He probably will come up with something new to reprint. I mean, to print. He may do a new collection, but I don't think he's going to redo Gargantua and Atomica.
Didn't they do like an IDW like slipcase or something?
Yeah.
Madman?
He did?
Yeah. He did a really nice slipcase the last 25 years, his favorite stories, and it came in a nice cloth bound edition type thing. It's a celebration of 25 years, but I don't think that Atomica and Gargantua are going to get reprinted.
That's a shame.
Yeah. All those Valiant oversized hardcovers. So the big Valiant hype from a couple years back. Those things are never going to get reprinted. They even came out and said they're going to do those in different formats. Like I think they're doing trades or omnibus trades or something like that for them instead. So those won't ever get reprinted. Stray Bullets, the Uber allies. That'll never get reprinted. They even said that it'll only be a one print run.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Came out.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Where's my copy of that? That should be right out here. That's a great book.
And another big one, Battle Chasers. This the collector's edition for Battle Chasers.
Oh, now you're just showing off.
Well, no, the thing is, sure. I mean,
it's getting a reprint, but it's a softcover trade. Yeah,
it's a trade. They're doing a trade version of it. I just remember making the orders for that recently. That's what brought that up. Made me think of that just now too.
It's coming out, I think, in September or October. It's called Battle Chasers Compendium, I think.
Yeah, something like that. Compendium Anthology or something like that. Yeah, but that's a great book. That hardcover slipcase, I think it will ever see the light of day again. There's some good ones in the chat too. Somebody mentioned the Buffy library editions. That makes sense. So again, that's another situation where they no longer have the rights. I think Buffy went to Boom. I think they're at Boom right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a Dark Horse book for the longest time.
It was since like when the show was still on the air practically.
Yeah, some of these IP things are problematic for like Dark Horse and who put out? Did Dark Horse put out Buffy?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And they lost that license?
Correct.
Huh.
Somebody in the chat, Hoff, is saying we already talked about Fear Agent. The criminal hardcovers, which makes sense because that's through Marvel.
Oh, the Icon label?
Yeah, the Icon criminal hardcovers.
Yeah, I can stay. I think we need to give about a 5-minute time warning here.
Is the JSA stuff out of print?
I think Volume 2 just went out of print, right?
No, they're still up.
It is?
They're still available through Diamond, yeah.
The John ones?
The Jeff Johns Justice Society.
Yeah.
JSA stuff. Yeah, somebody asked me about that yesterday. I looked it up. Some of them are getting a little low in stock through Diamond, but they're still available. So theoretically, in-stock trades and any other retailer can still order copies at the moment.
Speaking of in-stock trades.com, instocktrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. And this weekend they're having an amazing Marvel sale that will add 3% to that 2% to that loyalty discount, which is amazing. They only do this like twice a year. So I hope you've saved up on your wish list, unlike a certain Omnidog who didn't. But instocktrades.com, over $50 or more in an order, you get free shipping on that in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's instocktrades.com. Our sponsor.
So Jeff, with your mutant-sized migraine you were dealing with this week, were you able to put in your orders for IST? Did you get your authority?
I did put in, not on Tuesday. I put it in Wednesday.
Wow.
I got, I did X23, the second volume X23, and the Authority Omnibus, and that was it. And I'm looking at you, Stormwatch. I'm going to read you first, and then I'm diving right into Authority. Because I realize I never really read all of Authority. I had the really crappy Authority Wildstorm absolutes, and those were incomplete. And I sold those on eBay for like $40 just to get them out of my life. And they were not complete. I don't know what the story was. They were not complete issues. So I've actually never read the complete Authority.
Wow.
Now you got your chance.
I know. I am pretty excited. Here I am thinking I had read Authority, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm a clueless collector.
And then you got the Stormwatch hardcovers to check out too, right?
I have those, and I have the Wildcats Alien comic book.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, Jess, it's been established. Everything behind you is just a green screen.
What's that?
Everything behind you is green screen. You're a fake collector.
Right.
It's all one big chroma.
It's amazing what you can do with technology today.
I did read, before we sign off, I did read a news story that I thought was pretty funny, but now I can't find it. Give me. I closed the tab
our
earlier.
ass with a feather, as they say.
I closed the tab earlier, and now I can't find it again.
Come on, Gio.
Mm-hmm.
So since you have Luis on the show right now, we're still still green light on that Swamp Thing absolute.
Are we still?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, it sucks for me, but I hope it does for everybody else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it comes out or not.
It was funny to me that the Misty Knight actress, she wanted to team up with Captain America and Iron Man on the movies, and that's probably never going to happen.
No.
Because she wanted to do the whole cybernetic arm built by Tony Stark and all that stuff.
That sounds cool. Why wouldn't it happen? Oh, because that phase is over with?
Yeah, and she was from the Netflix shows, and those got canceled. So.
Okay.
There's a better chance of me being Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, they're done with that. All that Netflix stuff, like it's canceled, it's done, it's over. They sold off all the props and costumes, or they're in the process of doing that. So that's when you know that thing is dead.
The He-Man documentary is getting a home video release. I think you talked about that, Gabe, about that. Did you watched it, or am I mistaken?
No, I have it. I was a part of Kickstarter for it.
Kickstarter. Well,
I have a Blu-ray copy of it already.
Apparently, it's going to be sold on retailers.
Sweet.
Is it?
Power of Grayskull has the Power September 3rd on DVD and digital from High Octane Pictures.
Yeah, that's good. It's a good documentary. It's fun. It's if you like the toys that made us, it's like that, but it's 2 hours long, or however long it is, strictly on just He-Man. So they get a little bit more information, they get a little bit more in depth with the legacy of the He-Man toy line.
Nice.
Okay. Authority was so groundbreaking. It was coming out. I remember reading it, and it was blowing my mind. Yes, ETL, you are right as usual. Did somebody just take a picture?
Yeah, wow, Jesus.
No, I think
it's the FBI. They're onto us.
That's what it is. It's totally.
Yeah. We're gonna get flagged and.
Uh-oh. All right, guys. Where, Lou? Where can they find you?
You can find me on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube at Comic Guide 101, where I have videos coming up Monday through Friday now. Monday through Friday, and all that good stuff. So.
Nice.
Nice. And Gio, how about you?
A week in geekdom, where I talk about anime, comics, manga, and everything else in between. That's a week in geekdom here on YouTube.
And Extreme Gabe.
You can find me Instagram, Gabe Infinity Watch, and you can find the Omnibros on Instagram as well. So follow those accounts.
Nice. And you can find me in about 20 minutes. Luis and I are going to do a live book review.
Nice.
The books we've been reading. I had about 2 days to read about 15 books. So,
Oh, God.
no, I didn't read 15 books. I read like 5 books. So, but yeah, we'll be doing that live on Omnidog's Vault. And on Instagram, it's Omnidog, Omnidogs_vault. So thanks, you guys, for tuning in. Thank you, chat. You were awesome. Great contributions today from the chat. And thank you to our viewers. Thank you to InStockTrades.com, our fabulous sponsor. And thank you to my co-hosts. And thank you to my body for actually feeling good for once. Okay.
Yay.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Woohoo!
Just his body needs a reprint.
Needs to be rebooted.